Before 1960s, the dominant belief in neuroscience was that the human brain was fixed and unchangeable after childhood. That used to be their belief. So scientists used to think that once the human brain is fully developed, no new neurons could form and the structure remained static throughout human life. This idea was rooted in the concept of neural determinism, right? Which suggests that intelligence, abilities, and even personality were largely set from birth, set from child. But research in the 1960s and beyond began to challenge this view, and that was when the concept of neuroplasticity was born. That was when the concept of neuroplasticity was discovered, right? Neuroscience has helped us to understand that there is a foundation when it comes to learning, and that foundation is neuroplasticity that provides a biological foundation that makes learning mastery possible. You see, the purpose of learning is mastery. The reason why you intend to learn something in the first place is to gain mastery of whatever you intend to learn. Neuroplasticity is about your brain's ability to change structure and reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It is neuroplasticity that allows your brain to form new habits. Please listen to this. It is neuroplasticity that allows your brain to form new habits. It is neuroplasticity that helps your brain to adapt to new way of doing things. It is neuroplasticity that allows your brain to learn new skills and digest new information, right? Every time you pick up a book to read or learn a new skill, a specific neural pathway is created in your brain, right? So the more you learn and practice what you have learned, the stronger the neural pathway becomes. So as learning sticks, your intelligence increases, right? So when you learn and practice something, neurons, that's your brain cells, begin to send signals back and forth, all right? And the connections between the neurons grow stronger. I think I should use example, all right? Take this example. Imagine a string of light, all right? And each light is a neuron, and the wires that connect the neuron are the pathways where messages travel. The more you turn on the light, right? The more you turn on this light by learning, the brighter and stronger the connection becomes. Okay? So, my knowledge of neuroplasticity as a person has given me hope and confidence that whenever I pick up a book to read or set out to learn anything new, mastery is inevitable if I follow the right principles of learning. Now, listen to me again. Every time I pick up a book to read, I have so much confidence. I have hope that I am going to learn those things successfully, that I'm going to get mastery of whatever I want to learn. And the reason is because I am willing to follow the right principles of learning. So there are principles of learning. There are predictable principles of learning. All right. So neuroplasticity simply means your brain is not fixed, right? Your brain is constantly reshaping itself based on what you learn and practice. Our brain is a highly adaptable organ, and it has the ability to rewire itself based on repeated behaviors, based on repeated actions, based on repeated thought and commands, right? So this is actually the foundational or fundamental aspect of how we learn and form habits, all right? Every time you repeat a certain habit or learning behavior, you are simply signaling or telling your brain that what you are doing is important and therefore deserves to be kept or preserved for future use. So your brain functions based on your commands, based on the command that you give to it, all right? Based on the instructions you give to it, all right? Your brain is automated based on the instructions you provide. The key here is repetition. Repetition of a behavior act as a command. Whether those commands are positive or negative, whether the instructions are good or bad or good or evil, your brain doesn't differentiate it. What matters to your brain is preserving what you prioritized. Whether what you value is good or bad is irrelevant to your brain. Now, look at it this way. Just grab your phone recorder right now and open it, right? When you open it, you realize that your phone recorder will start recording immediately without questioning what you say. All right? So your phone recorder does not filter what is meaningful or useless. Your phone recorder just captures whatever comes in. So if you later replay the recording, you will only hear what was recorded and nothing else. Whether what was recorded was meaningful or just random noise, your phone recorder does not care. Your phone recorder does not care. So your brain works the same way. Your brain constantly absorbs and records what you expose it to. Whether what you expose it to is good or bad, useful or useless, your brain does not care. Alright. So your brain records everything. You feed it. Everything you feed it. Your brain doesn't judge. Your brain does not decide for you. It only strengthens repeated inputs. Your brain only strengthens your repeated inputs. Your phone recorder doesn't tell you, hey bro, these things you are recording is nonsense. Oh. And because of that, I won't save it or I won't preserve it for you. No, it just captures everything. It just captures everything. So just like a phone recorder does not decide what to capture, your brain does not naturally filter what is worth learning or not. It simply records and strengthens whatever is repeated. Whatever is repeated, please mark the word repeated. We form habits by repetition. Whether good habit or bad habit, we form all of them by repetition. If you expose yourself to valuable learning, your brain records and reinforces it. If you fill your mind with distractions, your brain stores that distractions too. If you expose yourself to negativity, your brain gets recorded as well. I give you an example, practical example. If you read about 10 to 20 minutes there, your brain strengthens focus and retention. But if you scroll through social media for hours instead, your brain records that as a habit and makes it even harder to focus on learning. A lot of people cannot read a book up to 10 minutes. The reason is because they have successfully wired their brain to focus on something else that are not important compared to things that are important. Another point you need to hear or you need to note here is that your brain can only replay what is stored. Your brain can only replay what is stored, right? So when you open a voice recording, you only hear what was previously recorded. You can't play what was never captured. What was not recorded cannot be replayed. The same thing happened here. So when you need knowledge or skills, your brain can only retrieve what you have stored through repetition and practice again. Repetition and practice. Repetition and practice. If you have never practiced a language, you can't expect your brain to suddenly recall that language or that knowledge. It doesn't work that way. If you have never learned how to perform surgery through well-structured medical procedures and practices, then don't expect your brain to suddenly recall such knowledge or skill when you need it. You can't extract from your brain what you didn't put in. You can't withdraw more from your bank account than what you deposited in it. Alright. So your brain is as good as what you allowed into it, whether consciously or unconsciously. If you want to recall any valuable knowledge or skill, you must record it intentionally. We don't acquire skill or knowledge by accident. We acquire them by being intentional. Intentional. Another point here is that to change what is recorded, you must overwrite it. If you accidentally record meaningless noise on your phone, what do? You record something new over it. You have to intentionally replace the old recording with the new one. Your brain works the same way. If you develop poor learning habits over the years, you can't just delete them overnight. You cannot delete them overnight. You cannot just wake up and delete them just like that. No, it doesn't work. You must gradually replace them with better ones, better information, superior knowledge. If you have filled your brain with distractions for so many years without even realizing it, now you need to intentionally train your brain to focus. Everything is learnable. If you have developed a habit of studying only when you are motivated, now you need to replace it with a disciplined study section at set time. You have to reprogram your brain by consistently recording the right habits. So our brain is always recording. You have to make sure you control what goes in there. You are the one in charge. You need to understand that repetition strengthens whatever is recorded, whether good or bad. Your brain can only replay what has been stored. So you must train your brain wisely. You must be intentional. You can only override past bad recordings by consistently reinforcing better habits. Your brain is a recording machine. So you have to make sure your brain continues to record what will benefit you in future. Thanks for watching. Don't miss the next video where we will discuss the step-by-step scientific method for building irresistible learning habits. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with someone who would love to hear this too. Thank you and have a great time.